Hi everyone and welcome to VLUNE. So today is the 1st of June and I'm actually going to be uploading a video every single day throughout this month. Fingers crossed, I'm not going to miss one. I don't usually. I think it was Vlogmas the last time I did a video every single day for a month, and I just fancied the challenge. I really love making these and putting them out there, so I've been gathering lots of ideas. If any of you have any video suggestions, let me know, because I've covered the first couple of weeks and then I'm just gonna kind of plan as I go really. So today I'm going to talk you through some favourites that I've been really enjoying throughout May, and to be honest it's been a bit of a weird month really. I have been trying so many different makeup products that I've just kind of accumulated and decided right now's the time to kind of give all of these a go and kind of give you a lot of reviews on them and tell you all what I think about them, which has meant that I haven't used the same thing. I've used a few things over and over again, but not to the extent that I usually would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video coming up in about a week maybe, where I talk about new makeup products that I'm loving. So things that I've recently bought or recently tried for the first time. A lot of them are kind of like new releases that have come out in the past few months, and talk about those separately because I haven't really given them a fair go at the moment to put them in like a monthly favourites video. So a lot of the stuff that I've got to talk to you about is beauty related, and then as always I'll throw in a few random favourites at the end because I really like it when people do that and I watch these videos. So I'll get straight into it and I'll start with skincare. Now this is a Glossier product. I have found Glossier a little bit hit and miss. I think some of the products are really good and worth the hype, and like none other that different brands have. I love the packaging, I love the whole brand, but some of the products haven't ticked all of the boxes. This one is something that I have gravitated towards every single night at the end of my skincare routine, and this is the Glossier Priming Moisturiser Rich Luxurious Face Cream. So this is what it looks like. It's just a little glass pot. Is it plastic? I don't know. Might be plastic. And then inside you get quite a thick moisturiser. Now I have the lighter version of this, which I use. That's the one in the tube, which I use during the day. I really like that one too. It's a little bit more lightweight, nicer under makeup. This one is a thicker cream, so I really like it at night time. I've been taking my makeup off a little bit earlier. If I'm home at like 6 o'clock, I won't just sit on the sofa or stay around the house with makeup on. I've been coming straight up, getting it all off and doing my full skincare routine, because I find that when it gets to 10 o'clock at night, I'm so tired, and I went for weeks just going to sleep with literally just using like cotton pads and micellar water and not doing anything else, which isn't great for my skin, and I don't particularly enjoy that. I like having that whole skincare routine and just doing it step by step. I just find it makes me feel so much better, especially when I wake up in the morning. So when I do wake up in the morning after I've used this, I feel like my skin is refreshed. I feel like it's silky smooth. It looks really healthy and glowy, and when you first apply this, it's not one that kind of sits on the skin. I have the Lancome Hydrozen, I think it's called, and when I use that, I feel like it's melting into my mouth. It's so thick, and I can't use that during the day like earlier on, because if I then want to eat, I feel like I can taste it. It's not my favourite at the moment. It's very heavily scented. This one has a slight scent, but it doesn't linger on the skin. I really like it, and it's not too pricey either as far as like nighttime moisturisers go that work. Tommy has just obviously decided to stop messing around in the garage, so I apologise if you can hear any noise down there. But that's the first one. Just before I go on to makeup, I'll stick to like the randomy bits. I'd made that word up there, didn't I? This is something that I've had for a while, and I've actually asked for a new bottle of this for my birthday because I'm running out, and honestly this is the only perfume that I've used since the beginning of May. Every single day when I've worn perfume, I haven't worn anything else. This is by Estee Lauder and it's the Bronze Goddess perfume, and I absolutely adore this. This is my favourite perfume of all time. They only sell it, I think, in big bottles, so it comes in at around £60, which is quite pricey. Obviously, I'm an advocate for always looking out for offers and like making the most of your Boots points and your Boots vouchers and stuff like that. But honestly, I would say it's worth it. I think I've had this that long that they now have different packaging because I've really taken my time to get through this. It is my holiday perfume. It reminds me of summertime. It reminds me of being on holiday, and I absolutely adore it. A couple of haircare bits now. Now I haven't mentioned haircare in my favourites for a long time because honestly I kind of just use like purple shampoo and then a hydrating shampoo. I know you probably know that I like the L'Oreal, the one that's in like the turquoise bottle when it comes to shampoo. But I don't do a lot when it comes to styling really. I use dry shampoo when I need to, but I don't do a lot really. But I recently made an order. I think I featured these in one of my haul videos recently. I made an order for some stuff from IGK Hair. So I have 2 products to show you, and I didn't really want to mention 2 products from the same brand, but they are so good and I love them both equally that I just thought it would be fair, and it's just an honest review that I like them that much that I want to put them in my favourites, both of them. The first one is called Mistress, and this is the anti-frizz leave-in conditioner. So the idea with this is just like any other leave-in conditioner, is you pop this on towel dried hair. I think you can pop it on dry hair. It says here as well, for a hydrating touch-up, apply to dry ends after styling. I haven't used it for that yet. I just towel dry my hair, and then before I blow dry it, I run some of this through my hair, kind of all over really. Maybe starting here, I don't go right to the root, and obviously focus it on the ends. And the thing that I love about this the most is that it doesn't give me like a greasy residue. So when I've dried my hair, I don't feel like I've used a product on it, apart from the fact that my hair is so much softer. It smells amazing. My hair feels more hydrated than it would if I hadn't have used it. And it doesn't afterwards. I find with a lot of leave-in conditioners or products that you use on your hair, when you apply it with your hands, I have to wash my hands afterwards. This doesn't leave me with that. It's a really, really gorgeous product. Now this was £14 for the tiny bottle. So, you know, it's one of those things, do you really need it? But it is worth the price point, I think. I really, really like the brand after using these couple of products. The other thing is called Beach Club, and this is their volumizing texture spray. Now this I really like because it's kind of a 2-in-1. So you can use this on your roots to give volume, and it really, really works. I find the only other product that works for me in that respect is the Collab dry shampoo. Nothing else gives me volume. This does, but not like really overly obvious, and it doesn't feel gritty. You can't really tell that you've got anything in your hair when you've used this. And then I spray it quite liberally through the rest of my hair. Now I haven't used it today, my hair's looking a little bit flat. If I did, it would, I'm not going to do it because I know I'll make a mess of it and it'll just look ridiculous for the entirety of the video, but I'm not that cool. I can apply hair care products on camera, I'm afraid. But it just gives you that little bit of texture, and like you've got a little bit of grip, but it doesn't feel like there's anything in there, and it just makes your hair look fuller and textured. I really, really have been enjoying these this month. And normally with hair care products, like styling stuff, I might use them a couple of times in a month and then that's it. But with these 2, I've been using them every single time I've done my hair, apart from today. Okay, 2 makeup brushes. So the first one is by Sigma, and this is the Spotlight Duster F37 brush. This is a bit of a princess product. It's not a necessity in my eyes, but if you like powdering under your eyes, this is the brush that you need. I had seen someone using this to powder under their eyes, and I didn't have a brush to use for that specifically. This I think you could use for contour. I think it would be really nice for quite a few different things, blusher as well. But I've been using it to literally set my under eye concealer, because I've been, as I say, I've been trying out different products, and I've wanted some products, some powders that I've found that work really well on my face don't necessarily work underneath my eye. So I've been using a couple of powders, which seems a little bit excessive, but if I've really wanted my makeup to last and look really nice for that particular day, I have been going the extra step and using this, and it's so lovely. It just is the perfect shape. It's the perfect density. I love it, honestly. If you're after a brush like this, then this is the one you need to buy. And then the other one that I wanted to mention was the Morphe M530 brush, and this could do with a bit of a wash, but this is what I've been using to apply my blusher for ages now. But this month really I've just noticed how much I actually do use it and really enjoy it. It's kind of like, it's not tapered whatsoever. It's a very rounded, kind of quite a big surface area brush compared to a lot of blush brushes that I used to use. But I really like it because you literally just need like 3 swipes and it's on. And then once you've used all the product, it's a really nice brush to use to blend everything out as well. It doesn't just place it in one area, you can use it to blend stuff out. And again, this would be really nice for contour and other, you could probably use this for powder as well, wherever you wanted it, but I really, really like it for blusher. I'm waving things around like it's some kind of magic wand. And with that brush, the only blusher that I've been using for the past few weeks has been a new one, and this is Tarte Captivating. Now this is one of their Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes, and this I wanted for so long. I wanted it when I went to America, but it was like $20 odd, and I was just like, I have too many blushes as it is. No. And at that time I'd been wearing more of the kind of like mauvey, nudie brown blushes than the peachy ones. But then I kept seeing it everywhere on different YouTube videos. I was just like, I really need this blusher. Patrick Starr, he's the one that uses it and loves it the most, and I caved. I think Tarte had 25% off a family and friends discount, and I ordered it, and it's this really gorgeous peach coloured blush. Now I have a little bit on today. I tried one of the Glossier cloud paints, found it didn't really do much, so I popped this on over the tops. It might not be the best, like, true to colour, but any videos that I've done recently, if you've wondered what blush it's been that I've used, it's been this one. It is just so uplifting. It lasts, as in the colour, like it just makes you look so awake and alive, and just like you've got that little pinch of colour, but it blends really well. It lasts as long as it says that it's going to last, to the 12-hour period, and I really like it, and I've used it so much, and I've literally, it doesn't look like it's been touched. So if you're after a new kind of like peachy blush for the summertime, this one is a good one. A very good one. Then another product, these are all kind of a bit pricier things in this favourites. That wasn't intentional. I usually try to mix it up a little bit, but again, this is just an honest favourite. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I've got the shade Light 2. This has its downfalls as well as reasons as to why I love it so much. So first of all, the packaging is beautiful, but it's also really annoying because it's glass, so it's not that easy to travel with. And when I have used the majority of the product in here, I'm going to struggle to get the last bit out. I think there's going to be a lot of waste, which is a little bit annoying. I also don't really like that it's a doe foot applicator. Now you can use this as a primer, you can use it just where you want a little bit of highlight, so like liquid highlight underneath foundation and then go over the top of it to set it. You can mix it with moisturizer, you can use it as a foundation, as a very kind of like light coverage foundation. I wouldn't do that personally. It's a little bit too glowy for me to use to just kind of like leave the house with this on as my base, but you don't get a lot of product on the applicator, so I find that I literally get 2 swipes and then I have to plunge back in, another 2 swipes, and then again, and it's just, I don't know, I just feel like it would be so much easier if it was in a pump or I don't know, like a squeezy tube. It's not the best packaging, but the actual product is gorgeous, and I didn't buy this for ages because I'm kind of like on the fence with Charlotte Tilbury. Some products I absolutely love, and some things I think she's just a very, very good marketer, and she's very good at selling things. But this honestly is worth it. If you've been thinking about buying this, give it a try. I don't think you'll regret it. When I use it all over my face as kind of like a primer, it does look very, very glowy. Probably the glowiest kind of illuminating primer that I own, but I absolutely love it. You can still see it kind of shining through underneath foundation, but it doesn't just give you a glow. It also, I've used it in a video, I'll link it around so you can kind of see the effect that it has. It evens out the skin tone, but I don't know, it makes your skin look perfected. And I mentioned this in the video that I used in, when I actually got this in the post, I ordered it online, and when it came, I popped a little bit on the centre of my hand, and you could see the difference that it made to the skin from like before and after. It's really, really nice. I really like it. It's one of those things that I hate to love because it's, again, a little bit of a princessy product. And then the last thing that I want to mention is a eyeshadow palette. Now I recently filmed, I feel like I'm talking so fast, I'm very excited to film today obviously. I recently filmed an eyeshadow palette collection video, and this was in there, and because of that I kind of like, I've had it out and I've just kept going towards it. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette, and you need this. If you like the range of colours that are in here, so there are such a mixture of corals and browns, purples. You've got obviously your lighter kind of flesh tone colours over here, like bone coloured eyeshadows, gorgeous transition shades. These corally shades, I use this as a transition shade now so often, and then this one I've actually got a little bit of that. If you can see, when my eyeshadow is just a little bit brighter and a little bit pinker, that is this eyeshadow here. It smells divine, it smells of peaches. They are all matte eyeshadows, so I find that it's really, really handy because any single matte eyeshadow that you kind of would need to blend out a different eyeshadow, like a shimmer or whatever, is in this palette. And also it works really, really nicely just on its own as a matte shadow. So you can often find with matte eyeshadows, I mean, I feel like the market's got a lot better since the makeup market has just kind of boomed, but they can be quite chalky and not very easy to blend. These are so buttery, they blend like a dream. I love the packaging, it's very compact, sturdy. I've really been enjoying it. It's a really nice palette and just something a little bit different. I don't know anything like this, and I've really used it quite a lot this month. As far as makeup-y bits and things like that go, that is everything. I'll talk about a couple of favourites this month. Food favourites, because I am pregnant, I feel like I need to, you know, give a little bit of a nod to that. Chocolate fingers and Victoria sponge cake. I never ever 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 have enjoyed Victoria sponge cake. If I went out for a piece of cake and a cup of tea with like my sister or something, or Tommy, I would rather have nothing than a piece of Victoria sponge cake. But obviously pregnancy hormones, pregnancy cravings, I have eaten quite a lot of Victoria sponge cake the past month, and chocolate fingers as well. I just literally sit there piling them in, so I thought I'd give those a little bit of a mention. And then TV wise, we have kind of had so many different things on the go recently that have all kind of wrapped up, but we started Safe on Netflix and it's really good. It's not the best thing, it's kind of like a bit of a mystery, but I find that the actors, they all play really good characters and we've really been enjoying that. First time we watched it, we binge watched 3 episodes, and then the one that's better than that, I think, that's actually on ITV, I want to say, it could be BBC, is called The Split, and it has the actress in it from Last Tango in Halifax. I can't remember her name, but if you can get it on catch up, watch it. It's so good. I think it's the finale this week, but it's been so good. Again, the actors are amazing, the storyline, I won't tell you what it's about because I don't want to give it away, but it's really good. So if you've been thinking about watching that, definitely do. And then one that I've just started on my own because I finished Once Upon a Time and I cried at the end. I know, that's really sad. I'll blame it on the baby. But I started watching Vampire Diaries because I wanted something that I could watch when Tommy wasn't here, that he isn't going to watch and be interested in. And I started watching it and I'm on episode 8 already and I really, really like it. I'm not like the best with kind of like gruesome kind of, obviously it's not a horror, but I'd say it's more like a thriller. I'm not that great with things like that, so sometimes when there's some scenes I'm a bit like, but I really enjoy it. It's just something that's kind of, you can have on in the background, you can just kind of watch a few episodes and you don't really feel like you've spent ages watching something. You don't need like a lot to watch it. Obviously I'm only on season 1. I looked the other day and I've seen that it has 8 seasons, so that kind of says to me it obviously was quite good and quite popular. It kind of is a little bit like along the lines of Pretty Little Liars and that kind of like dark teenage drama, so if you're into stuff like that, then give it a watch. And that's it really. I don't really have any fashiony favourites. I've struggled this month with like how to dress my pregnant body, but I have done a pregnancy favourites video that's coming up soon. I've mentioned a couple of like pregnancy related clothing items in that. This month we are going on holiday. We're spending a lot of time in London. I'm going to Brighton this month, so hopefully there'll be a lot more kind of like fashiony bits and different things that I can talk to you about that I've really enjoyed. But I just wanted to film this. I love these videos. I love watching people's monthly favourites. I have talked for quite a while now. I'm going to go and take all of this off, put my comfies on. It's Sunday today. I just wanted to get a couple of videos filmed. I've been pre-recording before we go on holiday, and I'm going to go and watch some more Vampire Diaries with a piece of tiger bread. Whoever invented tiger bread, I honestly, they deserve like a knighthood. It's incredible. I'm gonna go and grab a slice of that and sit on the sofa. Hope you're all having a lovely week. Please comment down below if there's anything in particular that you want to see, or anything you think I should try or do or whatever. Let me know in the comments. I love reading your comments and getting back to you all. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.